And that is in itself is childlike behavior. Like, you got grown women showing their ass, you got men showing their body, and granted, I'ma look at both. I'ma check you all out. But at the same time, you ask yourself, what adult does this? Like, I might put myself on with a bathing suit, but I don't know if I'm gonna put myself on there with panties and a t-shirt. And is it really a difference? Let's talk this through. I don't know. If I'm half naked, you're half naked. So again, like I said, I may be talking to myself as I talk to you, but I just really feel like trying to be the center of attention unnecessarily is a childlike behavior. And we really need to get away from this because it's becoming very dangerous because we're willing to do more or we're willing to put more out there for the world to see just for a like. And we have to stop doing that. We don't necessarily need to be that well liked on a fake platform because basically it's a fake platform. So you got 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers, 5,000 followers, but you still not anybody in real life. You can't hold a conversation. You don't go anywhere. You're in the house, stuck behind your screen, stuck behind your phone. You go to work, you come whose reality are you creating? I think that we need to, in some respects, walk away from social media and kind of find ourselves, find our adult selves, find things to do for us that makes us happy, that challenges us to do and be better, and makes us grow. Like, because albeit we're adults, there's still always room for growth. And I think we are stunting our growth and we remain stagnated when we get fixated in trying to get other people to notice us for shit that ain't even real. So, I don't know. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to me? I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying that we need to maybe take a look at what is driving our need and our desire to be the center of attention. As adults, we just might need to change that. Lies you tell, embellishments, stretches of the truth, those stories that get sensationalized. Yeah, y'all need to stop that. I'm just saying. You ever see a person go into a store, an establishment, a place of business, and they talk to the folks behind the counter like they're pieces of shit?
Who the fuck
Like,
are you
I
talking
get it
to?
that they're the hired help, but there's a part of you that is kind of acting like a bully, if you will. Like, you're coming in, you're acting like you're better than, more than, and you're treating people who are, for all intents and purposes, your equal, like they're subservient, like they should be below or beneath you. When some of y'all motherfuckers is probably working the same type of customer service job. And it's funny because without going into detail about, where I work, but I'm at work and there's this one particular customer who comes into my job all the time and he's an asshole. An asshole. And guess where I saw him? He was a security guard at the Gap. No, not the Gap, the Old Navy, one of those. But nonetheless, it took every part of me not to give this man a hard way to go. When I went into the Old Navy, I'm like, motherfucker, you don't even make half the money I make, but then you come into me in my place of business where I work, and you talking to me like I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna need you and your flashlight to take 20 seats. I can't wait. But nonetheless, I digress. I said all that to say, folks, it's childlike behavior to come in and try to be a bully. You should treat everybody the same and equally. There is no one who is above you. There is no one who is beneath you. Everyone gets treated the same. And this is a concept that you learned back when you were in grade school, maybe even before that. So I'm just saying, stop with the bullying, stop with the greater than thou, stop with the treating people like they're beneath you, and let's just all act like adults. There's a novel idea. I posted something on Instagram the other day. It said the grass may be greener on the other side, but you don't even water your own grass. And, you know, I need y'all as adults to stop looking at the grass being greener on the other side and stay focused. Focus on your own shit. If you watered your own grass, I bet you that shit would turn green. But you're so busy looking at what everybody else is doing instead of being focused on what you're doing. And as that's childlike behavior. Adult behavior is to remain focused on your own shit and watch how much it grows and turns green. And last but not least in this podcast, you know, children fight. That's an adolescent behavior. And I'm not saying that there's not things that are worth fighting for, but as you get older, some things just aren't. And you don't have time as an adult to be fighting, arguing, fussing, going back and forth with nobody. At a certain point in your life, you need to say to yourself, self, is this worth it? Is this situation worth it? Is this person worth it? And if they're not, just walk away. There is too much going on in your adult life for you to sit back and argue with somebody, hate on somebody, fight for or with somebody for some shit that's not going to manifest into anything. Now, I don't know who needed to hear that. Maybe it was me, because a lot of times, this is a cathartic experience for me. But stop fighting unnecessarily. If you're going to fight, fight for some meaningful shit. But don't just be out here arguing, creating havoc, and just creating unnecessary angst in your life if you don't need to. Shit can be real easy. Like for me, it's real easy. I say what I got to say and I move on and move forward and I walk away. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not going back and forth with you. If it's not worth fighting for, I'm not about to fight. And there's only a couple things I can think of in my head right now that I might fight over. That's my family, my money, and maybe not even my money. It all depends. But my family, my money, and my food. Y'all knew I was gonna say food, but yeah, it's not too much that I'm gonna fight over. And I'm watching adults have these battles, unnecessary battles. Walk away. And on that note, thank you for listening to Unsolicited Advice from That Chick You Know. And if you'd like to hear more from me, That Chick You Know, please follow me on Instagram or Twitter at IndieTrot, INDYTROT, or like me on Facebook, India L. Trotter. Thank you for listening to Unsolicited Advice from That Chick You Know. And if you'd like to hear more from me, That Chick You Know, please follow me on Instagram or Twitter at IndieTrot, INDYTROT, or like me on Facebook, India L. Trotter.